Yeah, I think that we knew we were going to come in and have a tough day, and I think that the truth of it is, once we had realised we were playing against humans, and started playing our own game and really got into the game plan and really settled down, we're already 2-0 down, and obviously that's not a place you can ever be. With our disallowed goal, we could have been in 2-2 at half time, which overall would have been a fair enough reflection. I think in the second half, to be honest with you, we were the better team and we controlled most of it. And the problem we found was we made 2 mistakes. We got punished for both of them, and the game was over at that point. So the truth is, I'm really proud of the team. I'm not sure I could have asked for too much more. And moving forward, I think the experience of playing in these big games will really help our returning players for hopefully doing something similar next year.
What did you say anything at halftime differently? I mean, like you mentioned, you really played well in the first part of the second half, even though you had played well in the first half. You change anything or do anything different?
I think I just tried to calm the team down a little bit. I think I tried to get everybody to focus a little bit. I think, to be honest with you, playing the first half is the main thing that helped them calm down for the second. Once they'd got going and once they got into it, they were able to focus on what we'd asked them to do and what they're good at. And I think in the second half, the truth of it was that they were just able to calm down and focus on themselves a little bit more and get over the occasion. And once they did that, again, I think we were on top for the vast majority of the second half. And if we'd have got the goal when we were on top and made it 2-2, things might have been different. And that's sport. We didn't, and it turned out the way it did.
Yeah, it felt like after the first few 10 minutes in the first half, you guys really were the better team. And then that ended up going in the second half. Do you think that that the team was just able to settle down and play their own game in a way?
Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, the difference between the two teams, there's a million differences, right? But one big one was clearly that they've been in this position before. They've been in these games, and all season long, as we've gone through and won, we've been the team that's been expected to win. And honestly, we've been in a place where that had been new to us, and we learned how to do that, and suddenly the pressure comes from a slightly different angle. And I think today the difference was experience, to be honest with you, in the big moments. And again, we made 2 mistakes. They punished them both in the second half. And other than that, I think that we'd created. And again, if we'd have got that second goal, if our disallowed goal had counted, things could have been a lot different. That maybe would have helped us really calm down and get on the front foot. But that's sport, man. That's how it works. And I think that we're certainly not going to take anything away from Penn State and wish them the best going forward. But I really think that there were moments in the game today when we really showed the class we had. Unfortunately, we didn't do quite enough.
What do you build on from this for next year then?
To be honest with you, the experience part is really going to make a difference. It's my second national tournament game ever. It's pretty much everyone else's first. And when I think I read somewhere that I guess this now makes Penn State 20-1 in the last 21 years or something in first round games. It's just a massive difference in experience for me and the players. And I think that going forward, these moments are what can help you get better when you're in the big games. And I think we obviously need to figure out how to play, knowing that we're losing a couple of special players. But that's college soccer, right? It's college sports. It's cyclical. So every year that's going to happen. We've got to deal with that. And I think moving forward, we just want to make sure that we take what we've learned from the entire season and start that way next year and plan on the same.